So BeTriton 3.0 is here now, and we've started production, and we are ready to deliver the first units to the first pioneers. So I'm Igor, the CEO and co-founder or inventor of BeTriton, and this is not a glossy marketing video. This is really a technical, long video for those who really want to see what we've built. So let's talk about design changes and why is the 3.0 version. You know, the 2.0 we had lots of 3D printed parts, so we wanted to improve some of the things and make it really manufacturable. So that's what we've done. So the main kind of design changes is really kind of related to the cabin. So we don't have the sliding whole cabin anymore, which was nice, but it was really difficult and sort of difficult to make it function in a way that we wanted. So this is actually a much better solution. So we have a more like a cabrio or roofless car kind of concept, where you can have these roofs opening up, and so this usually stays open, and then you just have a PVC panel that zips into here. We'll show you that in a second. But anyways, all of this is now really solid fiberglass. Some of the parts this is pure carbon fiber, so glass fiber. We have all the stainless steel components now. You can't see the internal, but the structural frame is aluminium. So all of the components now are super nice and sort of up. You know, we've basically increased the quality on pretty much everything. Marine sort of grade industry components. So the boat motor is 2 times more powerful. The bike motor I'll tell you about is a lot better. So overall, now this is really ready to be multiplied, to be delivered to people for real use, and we're confident that this actually really works very well. So one of the major things remain. Obviously, our plant is really sacred. So it's still here, but it's less kind of dominant. So the second version, in the second iteration, we have these 2 chimneys, and it was up in the chimney. Now it's here. It's optional. You can, you know, if you don't want to use it, you don't. But we will be encouraging people to use it, to plant trees, to put seed bombs around the world, and to reforest this planet and sequester carbon. That's one thing. But if, for example, this piece is not just a piece of art, but actually it works as an air intake, and also, for example, the water comes out, the excess water from here comes out from there. That's that. And the other side is you can put your beer or coffee cup or whatever you want. I mean, you can put it also here. It doesn't really matter. You can swap places. But this is, and that's also easy to kind of to grab and use these when you're cycling. And the same goes for the passenger who sits here. You can access these things from there as well. So let's break it down. Obviously, we have the trike or the bicycle, we have camper, and then we have a boat, right? So let's talk about the bike first. So if you look at the rear wheels, I mean, all of this is now, we have cargo bike tires, really strong rims, really strong spokes. We have our own custom hub, well, the fixing bracket, stainless steel parts, suspension. So everything here is really well built now. Well, hydraulic brakes, the twin brakes. So that's the fixing for pontoon. I'll show you later on. So that's to do with the rear wheel. The front is also redesigned. So the seat is one of the major improvements. It's much better from the previous version. This actually is comfortable, and you can easily adjust it up on this beam. So everything is stainless steel, powder coated, lasered, a lot of CNC parts and stuff like that. So and all of these parts are really now easy to use. The way you get up the bike, So also the front wheel. So we have 29-inch strong wheel with fixed gear hub. Yeah, well, the brakes, the disc brakes, and yeah, so we have Revonte one Finnish motor, which is the major improvement. It's a really nice automatic shifting gear hub, so you basically just hop on and go, which was important for us, that the gearing is not in the wheel inside where we had problems before, because this part gets wet when you go inside the lake or you transition from land to water. Now all of these parts are not suffering that much, and they are replaceable, and it's easy to maintain. So all our electronics and strong, sort of very complex mechanics is really up there outside of the water. And yeah, so this motor is it's got reverse recuperation, and it's just a really beautiful, very strong motor. And yeah, so we currently have, this is for Europe, 250 watts nominal power. Very strong peak, but then we'll have the US version as well with 750, and Canada 500, and all the different parts of the world with the related sort of nominal powers. But we are starting with the Europe version, 250 watts nominal. So we have a headlight. We have these handles that you can use to really pull and maneuver out when you're coming out of the water, for example. These are really nice to grab on. We used to have this part 3D printed. Now this is all fiberglass. This is electronic box where the fuses are. So this is how it looks and feels when you're sitting on the bike. So this is your left brake, the front brake, and this is mechanical with a parking lock. So whenever you're stopping, you're just parking it, and that's it. So you have right, left turn signals. You have the honk, turn indicator, lights, mirrors. You have adjustable, this position, this part of the steering wheel is adjustable, so you can adjust the angle closer or further out on the sides. Then you can obviously charge your phone. There's a USB socket, two of them actually, and phone holder. This is actually anchor light, so when the wheel goes up and you're in the middle of the lake, that's your highest position, and that's what, you know, when you turn on, and for example when you're staying in a lake overnight, so you keep that on. And the same, so on the other side with lights and mirror, and so this is twin brake. It's actually hydraulic, so all three are disc brakes, but the other one was mechanical. This is hydraulic, and this is your Revonte one electric motor controllers with switching the lights on. Then you have the reverse walk assist forward. So one of the most amazing things about this electric motor that we have from Revonte is the reverse. It's got recuperation, so we are pumping the energy back into the battery. But yeah, so for example, if you want to turn around, all you do, look at that. I'm just going backwards. It's just one button away. That's it. The same. You can go forwards. There's also a button. So basically, you're doing it electronically. So you're not doing it. That's it. So you can use these buttons to go backwards and forwards, just electronically, not using even your feet. But that's walk assist, so it's always going to be up to 6 kilometers an hour. That's per European regulations, and yeah, I mean this is really important because you have such a big vehicle, 3 wheels. So sometimes you go into an area where you see basically you don't have to jump off. Previously, with the first and second iteration, we always had to jump off to reverse and to maneuver to go, for example, 180 degrees back. Now it's super easy and simple. So this is how it looks when a couple of guys are actually using BeTriton. So father and daughter going on adventure. He's super comfortable on the seat, and then the daughter is here all comfortable on the seat, and they can easily give high five, for example, Sophie, and Sophie can even climb through here if she wants. I mean, you know, it's a little toy house. So let's talk about the range. So it's 150 kilometers if you're fully charged with both batteries. So it's a pack of two 2.8 kilowatt hour batteries. So yeah, you can do 150, but you know, depending on all sorts of conditions. So you know, terrain, wind, temperature, the surface of the road, and obviously the load. So 150 is one passenger, bit of luggage, but not fully loaded with another passenger and another bag. But you definitely can do 100 kilometers on a single charge overland. But yeah, maximum probably is about 150 kilometers, depending on different things. But we are super happy with the range because that, you know, just gives you a lot. Plus, you're not really working hard. I mean, that's 150 and it's an easy comfortable ride. You're not sweating or doing anything too strenuous. It's a really easy going. Like now I'm just going around this beautiful lake, cruising around, and yeah, if I want to max out to 25, I can easily do it. Just add a little bit pressure on the paddles, and that's it. And if there's a bit of a hill coming, then you know, you just keep going. Look at that. This is pretty steep now, and you know, I'm going with just one arm. That's it. Nothing holding my camera in the other arm, and I just keep going easily. I'm not losing my breath. My pulse is still steady, and I can just keep smiling and enjoying this. This is how you change then from for example, from trike to camper to boat. So this is really your main mode switch. So for example, now we are in the boat mode. So one of the major improvements in engineering is really the boat motor lift system and steering. This is basically like a spaceship technology. So we have electronic lifting system here. So just with a small one button switch, you're basically lowering the boat motor down. And this is basically for water. So when you're in biking mode, the motor is up, so there's clearance, and it's not so close to the ground. And then when you're in the boat mode, you obviously need the motor to go down to get traction in the water. So one of the nice things also that comes with 3.0 version is that you get the keys with a nice little BeTriton logo. So you have one keys for the hatch, for the lock. So you can lock this hatch when you store your luggage, and then you have two keys for the electric ignition. So you basically put them in, switch them on, wait for the red light, and you're ready to go. And then so all the panel now, there's no 3D printed parts anymore, it's all sheet metal. So this is the switch for the boat motor to lift the boat motor up. This is your boat controls. Really nice steering wheel now, it's not 3D printed anymore. Again, aluminium, really nice wooden handles. This is where you keep your phone. We still have the mechanical windscreen wiper. The kids love it, and everyone loves this thing. So we don't want to keep that, turn that into electronic thing. And then let me just go to the other side in terms of the other side. So again, for the boat, you have a USB charging. You have all the lights. You have the honk also from the boat mode, and from the bike mode on the steering wheel. Then you have the anchor light, navigational lights. You have the front beam, and yeah, and the interior lights here that I'll show later on when it's dark. So just in case it starts raining, so this is the pretty much solution. We have three panels, so both sides and at the back, and all you have to do is just slide it into this rail. You put it down here. There's a zipper here, so you just put it inside the zipper, bring it down, put it here. That's it, and your roof goes, and you're completely waterproof. Just to address the safety issue, we also have like carabiners. So basically, when you put the PVC panels in and then you zip everything up, you can hook them to our sort of interior hook, so no one from the outside can unzip from the locks. Or the zipper locks, and then basically the last thing when you do the final one and you lock when the zipper is down, you basically just lock it to the cleat and with the padlock. One of the major improvements from the second iteration to this one is really interior. I mean, we have wooden finishes, we have these storage boxes that are not 3D printed anymore. These are aluminium now. You have ventilation here that you can sort of mosquito proof. Then you can see there's a safety oar just in case. I mean, it's telescopic, just in case you run out of batteries juice. And then so the floor is now also a fiberglass sandwich floor, really strong. And then the major really improvement is the seats. So the way it works now, we include in the sort of standard package 2 seats, so you can unlock them like this, and you can move them wherever you want across the rail, and then you can store them away here as well. So you see the other seat is, for example, here. You can use it to have another sort of passenger seat there, but you can also use it as a camping table. So this is for your cooking your coffee or whatever. So it's 3 different uses for the seats that we've designed and engineered. When you want to go camping, this is really important, these 2 mats, actually, because when you jumping into the boat, I mean, sometimes you bring mud and dirt and water. So when you go camping, you just take them out, or you just store them at the back. We offer, I mean, this is basically a thick yoga mat. You could buy your own, or we'll be offering this as another add-on or extra for BeTriton. But basically, you just roll this out, and we've cut it nicely into the shape of the floor, and that's it. So as any other camper, I mean, you really want to put it sturdy. So we'll have these kind of little tripods that will come into a standard package as well, because when you find a spot to camp, you really want to level your camper and make it sturdy, because of suspension. Otherwise, there's a bit of movement. So once it's leveled and you're happy, then you can really comfortably sleep. It's not rattling or anything. This is a really nice new touch as well that we have now. This is basically a standard boat component, and this is what you use to get in. You have a handle, and it's a really nice sort of comfortable way to get in. Once you're in, I mean, this is spacious now. So if you look at the cabin now compared to the second version, I mean, it's crazy. There's so much space now, because the second iteration, the cabin was up to here and the passenger was sitting outside, whereas now we pull the cabin back and the passenger is just sitting here. We have the seat, you put just the seat here, and then the passenger can just communicate with the rider. For example, hey, hello, right? You can put this back up, for example. I'll just do that. So if you put that up, and I can just climb in here. So I mean, look at that, it's amazing. And I'll show you how it looks and works on the water. When you're just in the middle of a lake, you can do the same thing. And then in terms of the one of the most important things and one of the most expensive things is 2 batteries. They are Accu Energy System batteries from Germany. They're lithium ferrite, very probably the safest batteries there are out in the world. And it's like a little suitcase, really. There's a handle. There's also display, so you can check the battery level here. and there's a handle, and you just lift them up, and that's it. So in terms of battery charging, you just take it out, little suitcase, and you keep this with you at home or when you're traveling, if you're going long distance, and all you have to do is just plug it into the back, well, like this, and it's just a standard 220 volt for Europe socket. For the US is different, but basically for every market we'll have just a simple plug that you can plug into a cafe, at home or anywhere, and then you just charge your battery. Because it's a really safe lithium ferrite battery, it will take a few hours, probably up to 8 hours, to charge from completely flat up to full. But that's anyways, while you're sleeping, you can do that. Another amazing thing is that because there's walk assist just with one button, so when you're coming out of the water, all you have to do is press on that button and basically pull it out, and that's all you have to do to come out of the water. So this is how you're just getting into the water. You push it, or you can even reverse it. So you can reverse into the water. Once you're in, all becomes super simple, because there's obviously easier to handle. On the land it's 200 kilograms, so it's pretty heavy. In water things become more simple. So first there's this little bolt here. We've marked it orange, and you basically unscrew this. Once this screw is open, this just clicks into place, and that's it. This is another just a safety thing that you can add in, just so it's for extra security. But then basically your wheel is up, and it's all fine. The next thing is that you unscrew this, which is another safety pin, and then once that is out, you just basically with one finger movement do this, and you just store this somewhere safe, and then you have to inflate a pontoon, which is stored away all nice and small. Once the pontoon is inflated, then basically you just put it into here, and then you just locks into place. You do the same thing with the other side. Okay, so once you've done these movements, it's basically ready to go. Oh yeah, and then just remember to switch from trike to boat mode, and that's it. This is really the best part, I suppose. So I'm in the boat mode. Sunny, beautiful day, calm water. So this is how the dashboard looks from inside once you're in the water. And again, you have very simple controls here. So pretty much all you need to do is do this and do a bit of steering, and that's full throttle, and off you go. You can do donuts very easily, just basically have fun. So just as I'm preparing to stay overnight on a lake, just thought I would show when it's getting dark. We now do have navigational lights, so you have starboard and port navigational lights. So So you know, if there are any other vessels, if you are on canals or rivers, you can always navigate in a proper and safe way. So I'm ready to hit the sack on a lake, and just to show you how it's all set up. So my anchor is in, it's hooked to a cleat, so it's all nice and sturdy here. And then the anchor light is on, so I'm visible during the night if anyone's passing by with a speedboat or whatever. As you can see here, I have these pin lights for the cabin, and then the main interior light is here above, which is really strong and gives a lot of light in the cabin. And then here in the front, you can see how it's all set up. These are the little cabin lights, cabin lights, four of them, small little pins. And yeah, got my sleeping pillow, sleeping bag. It's hard to really tell and show how amazing this really is. So anyways, good night.